Tom Simmons, University of South Dakota. Unwrought. Having harnessed the power of the atom at Trinity, they set about unharnessing it that it might take wing. Not long after, not far from Hermosa, we buried quite a surprise. After months of stiff backs, blisters, and long hours, we completed the task, stretched, and admired it. With the toes of our work boots, we dusted its clamshell covers with West River soil and a few cockleburs for good measure, and then waited for just the right moment. Not even Oppenheimer could truly conceive its overpowering might, blasting human beings, melting them in a flash. Perhaps there, while it stood ready, still and erect just beneath the ground, its crown barely fitting within its rooftop, ready with the turn of a key or two to do its dance, to arc skyward into space, heedlessly heavenward, then summit in the blackness. Surrounded by stars, tilt, tip, separate, its momentum spent and dive back down, almost lazily at first, then accelerating, gathering, awaiting just the right moment when it opened its mouth to the saints to deliver its message, to become a flash, a burst of radiance, a terrible splendor dethroned to a shining, and thereby unstitching us as it unstitched itself. Perhaps there, we exhibited the natural and ultimate extension of free will and the opposable thumb. Oppenheimer, a serious student of poets himself, might have quoted John Donne as if quoting the bomb, addressing the physicists, "Thou hath made me, and shall thy work decay?" Or from another of Donne's holy sonnets, from which Trinity itself received its name, as we sweaty workers leaning on our earth movers, admiring the launch site, profiled by the late afternoon sun, boasting to us, "Gluttonous death will instantly unjoint my body and soul, and I shall sleep a space." Dr. Oppenheimer might muse of Titan's terrible power to decay our work, so awful it was almost poetic. This crescent misplacing its disk, this deathness forgetting itself, a sunset stripped of a dusk, a self-madeness which possesses its own becoming to thereby unmake us, which stands where we buried it and thereafter attended to it, where we lived with it, we made peace with that thing.